Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust, and we are doing this for July 3rd, Sunday, July 3rd. If you're watching in real time, you can take it for today, you can take it for July 3rd, or you can take it for any day that you stumble upon it. We are in the process of Faery Week. And my very first deck that I used on this channel is the Shadowscapes Tarot. It's just because I adore the artwork, and even though it's not straight out fairy, it really does have a fantasy, ethereal, beautiful energy to it. And I'm just going to show you some of the cards I think that can qualify as this being a fairy deck. So we have definitely the World card. You have the little fairies traveling around, and here's some fairies with the Four of Wands. And now these are like birds, like doves, but you have like the little gnome people. So, and here we have fairies kind of being audience and blessing. Here we have, it kind of feels like fairy godmother energy when somebody's not feeling well coming through. And also when somebody's making choices, decisions, the fairy coming through to guide them. So I just really like, I like where the fairies show up in this deck, you know. It's kind of inspiration, aid, audience. And then we also have a lot of mermaids in this deck, so I call mermaids like the sea fairies, and that they're really pretty too. Okay, so I'm going to give this a good shuffle in just a moment. I edged these in silver, and they kind of this didn't take as good as I liked, but that's okay. It has my energy in it really strongly, since it was the main deck I used for such a long time, and I actually was kind of being stubborn and thinking I'm not going to just use any old tarot. It has to be really, really special, and it took me a while to start building my collection. Okay, let's take off the top, and we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so this is the one that I was seeing kind of as the fairy godmother, because Five of Cups is about just being sad, not seeing the positive in a situation, seeing the cups overturned, and there's this hope coming through. There's kind of this, I'm saying angel energy, but it's a fairy like this is kind of angel energy. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. A lot of juggling things. Okay, so a lot of activity is going to go on after this sort of moment of clarity that comes from, so the sadness comes first, and then the clarity comes next, and then a lot of action, a lot of juggling takes place. Ooh, and then we have the Four of Wands. All right, let's take a look at these. Sometimes Five of Cups represents rejecting the good things, like rejecting pleasure. It's almost like a self-imposed fast of some sort, you know, of avoiding something good to come into your life. But it can also feel sort of melancholy in a way that you wish that something had gone differently. So it's kind of, it's wasted though, because it's wasted energy, because what's done is done, and now you have to move on to the next step, or whatever that may be. And so your fairy godmother's coming through and helping you to transition into this action-oriented attitude. Instead of seeing the cups as overturned, you're seeing the potential here, and that actually, maybe it's time to focus on the pentacles instead, you know? And it's keeping things in motion, being very flexible and adaptable to your circumstances, and being able to change direction real easily after a bit of a disappointment, and realizing the disappointment wasn't as disappointing as you could have made it out to be. You know, you could have been dramatic about it, but no, you're going to take it in stride, and you're going to start juggling things around and seeing, you know, kind of seeing what lands, you know, kind of having fun with your day and not letting it get you down. I love how we have water, earth, and now fire. So we have three major elements here to help balance your day. And the Four of Wands is, it's because you're being so good at refocusing your energy. You're going to have a win in your favor. This is a celebration, success, hope, and joy, harmony, peace. And it's you know, just like everything in life, you have to sustain it. So you have to keep putting that positive intention and that attitude towards it. Here we have some fairies too coming through with these, I don't know what the heck they are, some kind of unicorn type horsies, but they represent the 4 pillars of the foundation of the gazebo and also the 1111 and twin flame energy. So I feel like this also represents sort of hope coming through in your twin flame connection, where once you were seeing only the cups that were turned down, and then you gave yourself a different perspective, or you just changed your direction in a different part of your day, your life, whatever. You read a good book or whatever, something, you know, watched some comedy, you took a walk, and it helped change things for you. And then things started to turn around into a more positive outlook again. Or by the end of the day, maybe somebody will reach out and it'll be a sweet surprise, where in the beginning of the day, it felt like nothing was happening. Could be something like that. It could also be something that you're feeling on this day that portends to a bigger outcome for later in the month or later in the year even. So it's a good attitude to have. It's a good tactic. It's a good strategy to have whenever you're feeling blues. The blues, yeah. All right, well, I hope you like that. Fae, Trust, and Pixie Dust.
Please subscribe.